Good morning, Johan Mutonia, and we're live. I'm testing the lights again, and I think it's looking a lot better. There's some changes on the webcam as well, so yeah, that's working well. But then enough about the lighting. Let's chat about your business. Let's chat a bit about marketing. So for over 10 years, we've helped clients generate leads, grow their businesses, and do things. And it's the most interesting thing when you start doing these things. And when you do one or two, you don't really see the trends and you don't always see the stuff. But when you start doing volume, you actually start realizing a couple of things in a business. But what this entails, what lead generation is, and what it's not. So I'm going to share some of those findings, some of those learnings, and it's awesome learnings. And you only realize this when you go live with a campaign. And the reason I say that, if you think about marketing in this way, and we talk about inbound and outbound marketing. So I'm going to talk about inbound first, and then we'll talk about the outbound one just now. So the inbound one is where people start contacting you. So you put ads out there, they come to a page or they phone you or something like that, and then they start contacting you. So that's inbound. Articles, Googles, Facebooks, LinkedIn's, all of these things. So that's the inbound stuff, right? And when you've got a business, many times we don't start with the inbound stuff. We start the outbound stuff. So that's where you phone call and you message people. You're on the LinkedIn's, and you're connecting with people. You're doing stuff. Now you're out there making the sales happen. And then the inbound starts. And when your inbound starts, it's like a funnel, right? Or like a water pipe. And you start pushing water through this thing. And when you start pushing water through this thing, sometimes there's one or two leaks in it, and you start spinning leaks. And I was like, and you can just check in this funnel thing, in this pipe that you've got that's called your sales funnel. You can see that there's holes in there. Cool. Now some people then say, no, ignore the holes. That's the wrongest thing to do. So if you had to take a bucket, right, and you put holes in the bucket, no matter the amount of water that you put in, it will always just gush out. So the trick really is you need to close those holes in the bucket. Your sales process is exactly the same thing. You need to go find those holes, you need to close it. It's not always easy. The one client that we worked with, fantastic guy, Francois, fantastic guy. Every morning had to motivate his salespeople, like music going and stuff going on. So I had to motivate them. Read the right books, get the right information, go on a training course. This other client we're working with as well, he's got a team of sales guys. Send them on a training course. You need to develop that skill. It doesn't always come natural. And sales is tough, eh? Yeah, it's anybody in sales has been in sales that had to sell, not just had to sell for commission, had to sell to make money at the end of the month to pay bills. That's a different ball game, because you need to be there every single day and give it your all. Otherwise, end of the month, you go hungry, okay? So what we found is that when we do these inbound things, we look at the funnel, we look at the pipeline, suddenly these things spring a leak. You need to start closing those gaps. You need to start closing those holes, because the moment you start doing that, when you up your marketing game, right? So when you up the volume that you're getting, suddenly this sales process just works like gangbusters, because then you put volume in and the sales are just rolling in. I remember this one guy also talking about a case study or research that they had 5 salespeople. I thought the dude was the guy selling. It was not, it was the ladies. Cool. So what happened was this guy was just putting all the leads in, 20 leads, closing 1 or 2 out of them. The ladies were closing at 1 out of 5, 2 out of 4. They were doing amazingly well. Here's the thing, if you don't have those stats, you'll never ever know. So get those statistics, get the systems in place. This one client, we helped them implement a sales management tool. They discovered, now when I say discovered, it basically means they did not know about this money on the table. 2.5 million and closed 159,000 in the first week of implementation. Isn't that absolutely amazing? You need to have eyes on that process. But here's the thing, they were selling for commission first, so they've got skin in the game. Second thing is that they put this in place and then they started managing the whole thing. And they didn't just have 1 or 2 salespeople. I think they had 10 salespeople in the game. So that made a huge difference for them in their business. So go out there, make it happen, and understand that when you start inbound marketing, it is not the end of your outbound marketing activities. No, keep that going, keep inbound going, and let your business grow. We found 50-50 is a good ratio. So 50% inbound, 50% outbound, and make it happen in your business. If we're not passionate about our business, if our sales guys are not actively marketing, talking to people. I was sitting with this one client on her phone. She was WhatsApping. She made 100,000 Rand on that day using WhatsApp. I'm like, what? It's amazing stuff. She was talking to her clients on WhatsApp, made 100,000 Rand of sales in that day. Be committed, go out and make it happen. This is Johan Mouton saying, keep on marketing. Cheers.